we enable Tarkir to be flipped very easily with everything basically, while not losing the damage. Rawr. That was a cringe dinosaur right there. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today a very different deck than the usual, but honestly I think it will still grab your attention because it is a battle Grixis, and that's, man, two cool things in one. And you know that I'm a huge fan of battles. I think it's an extremely cool mechanic, and this deck seems to be performing very well so far, even though it's a best of 3 list, but it has enough sweepers, so it can be, actually it has more removal than some of the best of 1 lists I've seen, so yeah, it will definitely work here. So of course you play battles first, you get some reasonable effect, and then you have a lot of battles in the battlefield. How you crack them? Rampaging Raptor is probably the main thing. The fact that, especially when your opponent is tapped, it's so sweet when you know exactly that you will get 2 for 1 easy, because this deals 4 damage instantly, and you can either kill a Planeswalker, which is relevant in current meta, or just crack the battle like Invasion of Amonkhet, or, you know, Kaldheim, or even Karsus. So you instantly get some value. Very often this means you have 2 creatures in the board and they need to be swept basically, which means that your follow-up turn is really extremely powerful. The other way we crack the battles is Render Inert. So by the way, we are great against Planeswalker deck, which is really good upside for the deck, and yeah, 8 cards to crack the battles, and rest of the shell is basically a lot of removal. And by the way, if you think one Mirrex is not meaningful, I mean, watch the video, it will change your mind. So this is the deck. Oh, and I should mention it before, this is the deck from Lord First, so that's his list, and it's pretty amazing list. So for this reason you will also get the full sideboard, so be careful when you are crafting, you will get the full package today. So guys, if you enjoy this kind of decks and you want, you know, to help the channel grow, that is extremely appreciated, and you can always subscribe, like, comment, it all extremely helps every channel. So yeah, thank you for that, thank you for being here every day. You guys are seriously amazing, so thank you for that. That really helps, you know, recording, making games, and it's a much more enjoyable experience for, you know, everyone this way. Alright, that was a long rambling. Let's go into action and have fun, guys. Boy, Eternal Witness, 1 GG. I mean, we are having some veterans here. We're going first. So I wouldn't expect Monored, to be honest, from him. If he's a... I remember this card, like, it's a 2-1, right, if I recall. And at first it was like I was a super newbie MTG player, and it was like, yeah, 3 mana for 2-1 that gets a card, it sucks. And then I learned it's one of the best cards. I think it's extremely powerful, right? I think that's how it is considered still. We don't have great plays for the next turns, in all honesty, but it still should help a little bit. Alright, probably reject Imperfection. We cannot pressure them, so they will have open mana. They have Mirrex, we also have Mirrex, so it might be a Mirrex war. Lockdown can be useful for them, but, you know, we can only remove 1 card. Extremely horrible draw so far. I mean, like, really bad. I need to hit something that is either a land, like, even land is kinda okay here. You might go for the Raptor as well. So our draw honestly is not good. It's not exactly the matchup we hope for. I like how they use Mirrex as the last land, but honestly we know about it, but still. Let's start the Mirrex wars, because that might be the only way we can overwhelm them over time. We attack. We have good anti-Emperor tech, so we aren't scared. I mean, we are the first Mirrex player, so we are kinda fine with this outcome, especially that we have a cut down for the next turn. This will be the extra land that we played. Double Mirrex! Oh, they're ramping the pressure. So, sure. So when we are getting ahead with the Mirrex, they will just lock down everything, and we will be reset, and then he will start with double Mirrex. He probably needs like 7 mana for it or something like this, right? Because he needs 4 for Mirrex, 3 for lockdown. and then he will be the first guy playing it. However, it will take a while before he gets there. I mean, that's some Mirrex wars right there. Here it is. This is a tap land, so he definitely doesn't want to do it now. Like the whole lockdown thing. Here he has the Sunfall though. But we need to keep Mirrex at all times, because this way we can always, after resetting the board, we can still have the initiative, and that's huge. Sunset Rever, a very good card here. Ah, he got me. I didn't think about the Reverie. That is basically 2 extra tokens for free. So how do we do it? It's not looking perfect. Even the Sunfall token. We can use this to negate the Sunfall token, so that might be important. The Trample, pretty good. I think it might be shorted. Nah. That's bad. Raptor means we cannot... I want to keep the Mirrex up all the time. Alright, so they cannot Mirrex. I think this is the play. Honestly, Edict in this situation is pretty good, and it still allows our Mirrex. I think it's the best play. So now he needs to decide if he goes away with his poison plan a little bit, and that sets him behind because he cannot make a new one. And this way we are still ahead in the Mirrex game. Yeah, I really like this play. I think it was pretty cool. And now he also doesn't have a perfect, like, you know, sweeper, because there's nothing here. And we have 2 to his 0, and he's tapping Mirrex. I don't think that's the tap he wanted, in all honesty. I definitely want to play something on this turn, but I don't think I can easily. First, let's attack. No creatures, so let's go with the... Oh, that's rough. Alright, I think we change the gameplay a little bit. Oh, but those are artifacts! Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it so much. That's the only card we can cast while keeping the Mirrex up. Right? So do I kill everything myself? I think so. Oh man, I really hate it. But we are still ahead this way in the Mirrex wars. As long as you are there, look, you can see the discrepancy. And that's how important that was. He even literally used the counter spell to just save his Celestus, but we are not going into the nighttime now. And that is meaningful. Sunfall Exile, so Geek's Command won't have a target. Yeah, Mirrex is bad. Man, it's hard to find a better play than Mirrex at the end step. And they want to have the first Mirrex guy. But we are still ahead on this one. As you can see, if you navigate the matchup reasonably, you can do so much with a single Mirrex, and it beats like all of the shorted cards basically, which is funny. I really don't want to flip into the night time. I think this is the Raptor turn. If he wants to make a Mirrex token, sure, he has one, but we have so much power. Generally it doesn't work perfectly, because at this moment we want to win by poison. But I do it mostly to not flip into the night time. If he starts sacking cards, that's really bad for us, because he will find the right ones. And they have answers. Oh boy, they have answers. As you can see, we pressure on both fronts right now. I cannot see myself cycling it and not losing the game. Alright. I mean, I'm not super scared with the Mirrex right now. He might want to go for the Sunfall, because that's hard to answer. He needs to remove the Raptor very quickly. Alright. So he's going for the small token, but it shouldn't be extremely scary for us. I think now this will be the Sheoldred turn. Into Mirrex. Like, look at how much pressure we are applying for literally like 0 card cost. And he needs to protect both his life total and the poison thing. Alright. Probably he shouldn't attack, I think. But we'll see how he plays. Alright. Do you attack? Yeah. You can see that he's a great player. Like, he knows exactly what he's doing. And it's hard to beat a good control player, man. So what are we doing? We keep the pressure and we try to not flip to the nighttime. And I'm not pumping. Alright. That's a decent hit. So I think he wants to make his own small Mirrex army. We're not pumping because that means we cannot make a Mirrex token. And even though he is not blocking, but he still kinda has this one frozen. So the damage is not... Alright, cool. That's fine. Not perfect, but fine. The point is that at some point we can get either like 2 creatures with Geeks command, we can sweep the board, like we have a lot of cool plays. And we are just at 4 poison, so we are not under a lot of pressure right now. He can double Mirrex, and I think that's his plan. That's painful for us. When he starts, you can see those were the cards, and now he has something that could be very cool. So let's not double spare right now. I definitely play the land. I need as much mana as possible. We could theoretically get Leafa right now. If he kills it in response, he seems to be pretty calm about it. Maybe. We need to pump by 2, right? Let's go like this. I will try to pump a little bit and go risky, because he has only 2 cards, one of them is a top deck, so there is a serious chance he doesn't have perfect answer, and he will get it very quickly. And the block suggests that he indeed doesn't have it. That's why we also attacked with Mirrex. Do we go for one more? This means we cannot use Mirrex, and that will be what? We can double pump up to 10. So we deal exactly 8. Alright, let's roll the dice. I think he probably has the answer, and it might be a game-losing play, but I think it's worth a shot, because it doesn't get better from this. And I think that was a correct decision. Really good game, my friend. Like, if you are watching, that was a really close one. I think that was probably the last turn when we could beat him. And look at this, he was exactly at 0. If we allowed even single Celestus trigger before, he would live and he would probably outvalue us from the next turn onwards. Alright, we are going first with all the tap lands, but we have Invasion of Tarkir into Render Inert, so I'm hopeful. Yeah, this matches all the cards that we have, so if we get a good land and our opponent plays something, we can still see. We can still get the job done. This should have a target, like Tenacious Underdog, right? So we will be slower on this, but we'll get more value this way. Bro, please play something. I really need it. Thank you. Thank you. What a good person. Alright, so we are not going for the Edict. It also means this is a really nice target for the Tarkir. Probably the best one in the deck. Maybe Sleeper as well. Or Misery's Shadow or whatever it's called. Let's go like this. I don't think we cycle right now. We have 4, which is enough for the Raptor, but I still think like double playing something like Edict, Render Inert could be useful. So I will play up to 5 lands this game. The next Triumph will probably be cycled. Here we are. That's perfect. This is exactly what we want. Oh, Sheoldred. I mean, that's strong play, man. That is a strong play. Rawr. That was a cringe dinosaur right there. Alright, so we are getting ahead on the board, right? We are dealing 8 damage a turn, basically. It doesn't make a big difference on, you know, Render Inert because it removes 5 counters. However, if we now he needs to remove it somehow, right? Which means that our Sheoldred gets better. There's nothing in the graveyard. Oh boy, they're going for this play. And they might not like the results. Because we have a perfect Edict for this one. We can keep attacking. And he's out. Man, we are absolutely destroying them so far. Oh my god, that was not close, man. Right, so opponent goes first. We have plenty of removal and Brotherhood End, which is way better on the draw than other sweepers generally. Let's go like this and not show that we have red right now. It might be a difference. Unfortunately, it seems that we are against control. And that is not great. Let's go for the face. I want to have some battle in the battlefield. Because I really want to have the target for Raptor. No, that's really bad for us. But I will just Brotherhood send it, so it means we need double red. Believe me, it's worth it so much, it's crazy. Alright, hopefully there will be like a Jace or something that we can hit with the Raptor nicely. Alright, there is not. Full open mana with double white. I wonder what that means. I can go for Sokenzan at the end step. So they play Emperor at the end step, they make a token, they try to attack us, then we make those 2, but they don't do much. They don't do much. I'll go with Sheoldred, because even if it gets countered, they still have to get rid of their Wandering Emperor. They don't seem to have it. If they cast Union in this situation, I think it means they don't have the Emperor, because Emperor is simply better play. Memory Deluge, they're really going for it, and they did it main phase, which I don't think is a good decision. But to be fair, they are missing land drop, so I think they might be digging for lands. Lands are really important, man. Let's see if they took land. I think they should, yeah. Alright. Makes sense. However, so let's prepare for a sweeper. Do I want the land or the Sokenzan? For now, Sokenzan seems pretty good. We enable Tarkir to be flipped very easily with everything basically, while not losing the damage. Yeah, we don't want to go for the fraud. One of the reasons to play Sokenzan was that we can make double play Raptor into go for the fraud, but they don't play creatures, so this card is not needed. And we won't be able to Brotherhood and the Celestus if they play second one, so I expect a sweeper. And that's not good for us, we will be at the losing side, but maybe after sweeper we can play Raptor, attack them, flip Tarkir, and maybe the second wave will get the job done. We'll see. We also have Duress in the deck. Tapland is perfect for us. Well, this definitely feels like an Emperor. And this is a really nice punish for the Emperor play. Because even if they -2, they still lose the Emperor. Alright, I love it. And that's really good. Let's play this round. I kinda want some mana. Interesting. It deals. Alright, I would prefer not to deal this damage, but I do not have a choice. So let's prepare for a very nice farewell. Or Sunfall. But we'll try to finish the job with Sokenzan, that's why we are holding this card. One of the downsides of sweepers is sorcery speed tap, which means that they have limited answers if you keep the pressure up. Union? Oh, that means no sweeper, bro. Oh, I think we just won. I didn't expect it will be so easy, but apparently it will be. As you can see, unions can be good, but they can also be bad. Imagine if instead from union he got a sweeper. Oh no. If he's playing like this is really bad. Also, we can just spam the Raptors, but let's show him the business. Rawr. Good game, my friend. On the honest side, he just had a bad draw. He should hit a sweeper in 17 cards. He was just a bit unlucky, especially with Memory Deluge, and I'm sure he would go for them if he had the option. So, yeah, a bit lucky on our side. Alright, so definitely not a good draw right now. Very expensive, we're on the draw as well. I don't really like it, but we should draw some lands, right? Right? And if we draw some lands, maybe we can survive until we unleash 4 and 5 drops, you know? At least that's what I hope for. No, I don't like to ramp him, but let's get it over with. Because he will get it one way or the other, and I cannot just wait doing nothing. Alright, show me. Alright, going for Mortar, that's scary. They don't play black so far, so maybe it's not Breach. Chandra comes to mind. And I'm not super happy with seeing Chandra right now. Can't you have some counters so I can remove them? That would make things easier. That's why we play Tarkir, by the way, so we have target for this kind of stuff. They had something. They were thinking about it. One of the reasons to do it is draw a card, and it also puts some pressure. I really hope he uses this mana to remove the Thundermaw, because Chandra is extremely scared. Oh no, that's the turn? Not yet. We are fully tapped. They could -4 and -4. I wonder if that's what they're thinking about. Is it worth it? Because she will be at 1 loyalty and she's an easy target. Yep, exactly. Told you. However, we can punish it, which is amazing. Yeah, there you go. Honestly, that's a good play. I would probably do the same. Most likely. Not fully sure, but probably. And this is the last moment to get rid of Chandra. See ya? Oh, if we had this, that would be way, way better. But you know what, it's fine. Now they cannot play Chandra, so their whole deck was to ramp into Chandra and play her. And they're out of this plan right now. So that's good for us. That is good for us. So we can go for the Raptor or the Sheoldred. Please? Pretty please? The blue mana, I think it's a make disappear, but I'm not super sure. Let's play the tap land. We don't need 1 mana right now. Yeah, pay this life. Because I'm scared of what you can do. I want him to die because, like, I can die anytime, man. They have so much value in this deck, it's crazy. You know what? I'll take it. It's good for them, in all honesty. But it's also decent for us, I guess. So what we have to do is go for this kind of play. Bro. Do you get the priority if you have no cards? Because you can sacrifice it and its activated ability. Like, I think we can make it and it should work, but making me anxious a little bit. Man, the Raptor is pretty insane. The fact that you don't lose any damage while also cracking all the battles is like so much pressure on them. Like, you are literally getting a free stuff, and 4 mana 4/4 with haste and trample is already pretty strong. And if there's any planeswalkers, you just kill them by the way. I mean, I never was on the side of questing this player, but it definitely feels like it right now. Interesting. Very interesting. So we can play Sheoldred and force them to sacrifice Jace. It feels like a sweeper. Jace is perfect. If you can set up sweeper with the Jace, you get so much value, and usually your opponent needs to commit more to the board to just try to kill it. I don't think we can do anything. Like, if I play Invasion of Kaldheim, it's just pretty bad. There's no priority. I could just go for a lot of damage. 5 to be exact. But that doesn't kill Jace. Oh, if they have Make Disappear, this will be horrible. But if they don't, we might win this. I'm not sure. Is that worth it? I don't know if they have priority on the spells. Oh boy, I'm not sure. Let's go like this and eat a sweeper. If they sweep, we still have Invasion of Kaldheim, and that's a lot of value. So that's the point. Alright, please don't counter it. Oh no, they have Make Disappear. I hate it. What? Alright, I don't know, man. They seem to be oh, right, they have Make Disappear, but they wanted to Sunfall, that's why they didn't go for it. Alright, but it still hurts, man. But that's the first sweeper, we got rid of it. And with Invasion, now we can cast Invasion and they don't have counter spell, that's important. We could Render Inert this. You know what? Let's do it. I can Duress on the next turn. I could also kill this, but it's not worth it in my opinion. Like, I need to use this turn, and then we can kill them with Lance, I think. That's an interesting draw, might be useful. And don't forget, Sheoldred cast in the right spot is instantly like 2 damage. Well, not really, because they can cast spells at the upkeep, but it's close, it's close. And I really like this art, man. And the whole flavor of the card is amazing. Oh, punished! Punished so hard for not playing Duress. Alright, going for crazy plays. Let's see it. No, it's slipping away. Chandra is really deadly very quickly. Like, basically if you cast one spell with this, you probably win the game. Fortunately, they are not drawing cards or making creatures, so that's something. Let's Duress first and see what the actual hand is, because it is scary. Oh boy, it has to be Silver Scrutiny, unfortunately. I have only Sheoldred in the board, so Geek's Command is not amazing here. We can get Chandra to 2, that's also not enough. I think we need to play like this, man. So that was Syncopate, that makes sense. I should know it, man. Yeah, I should definitely know it, that was my bad. Alright, so this will be a farewell, probably. I'm not sure if we go for -2 on the Chandra. Does it even matter? I mean, it can matter if we draw Render Inert from the top, maybe. He was thinking about something, but there was nothing, right? He doesn't have instance that kills Sheoldred. So the correct choice is to farewell creatures and enchantments, basically. And they're going for it to keep the mana for Syncopate. It also will be double farewell, but it doesn't really matter. Creatures, enchantments, exactly. Do I need this land? Probably not, to be honest, but 2 damage doesn't make a difference. Right, it's 2 damage only. Oh, that's rough, man. If anything, I need to try to kill him, man. Alright, our opponent finally woke up and decided to click a button. Let's see what about... Alright, so maybe he got disconnected, in all honesty. He seems to be playing quickly. Is that the beginning of a comeback? I have to say, I'm really good at drawing Edicts exactly on the turn I need them. I have to say this one. And let's go with this one. While we can. As you can see, his Syncopate is not extremely useful this game so far. And the fact that we have Battle in the battlefield is really good. Bro, that's the 3rd one. Come on. He will +1 and we lose. What are the cards? Yep. Good game. A bit rough. Alright, so opponent goes first. Our mana base a bit sketchy. Alright, we'll see. It can go either way. Oh wow, mono red on the play. What a great gameplay. So what will we do? We definitely want Invasion of Tarkir on the next turn, so let's go with this one. Like, this is honestly the best turn to go about it. Wow, so much gameplay. He played 2 creatures in a row. That's crazy. Alright, so what do we do? Yeah, I think this is the best. Even though he gets the card, like, we will give him the card. We don't hit any destroy effects, so it will probably happen one way or the other. And if we sweep the board with this or this, he draws even more cards. He went with Raij, which suggests he has a lot of lands in the hand. No, like, bro, just play. Just play. Like, I should, when I see the mountain, I should be doing it anyway. So, we can either clear the board fully, which is really tempting, or we can try to go for Invasion of Tarkir, which draws us the card for the next turn. I think, as usual, we should just preserve as much life as we can, because we have Sheoldred, and Sheoldred is one of the things they absolutely fear. Because, you know, 1 4-drop basically destroys their deck. This is how greedy the deck is. Yep. Bottom, so they don't like it. That's good for us. So we are at 11. Still, we're on the defensive. If they only have burn, that's very good for us. They have chosen it, and they have 1 turn to play it. I think they have chosen it with 2 mountains, which meant they could never play it, so they should go for the cheek. Man, they actually are hard misplaying even those kind of decisions. Man, it's insane. Alright, let's play Sheoldred and end this amazing match. Alright, cool. So he needs 3 mana and 2 perfect cards just to answer it. And then we can just keep flipping other stuff. I mean, wow. High quality magic as always with mono red. Man, they literally misplayed the simplest deck in format and they scooped to a 4-drop.
with